good to get cute. You feel me? You've been inside all this time. New hair, who this? Hey glitter dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how to get these caterpillars in shape. They have been looking rough ever since quarantine started. I haven't been able to get them waxed, so we're going to get right into this tutorial. So the first thing we're going to need is a spoolie. We're going to take the spoolie and brush our eyebrow hairs up. Then I'm going to go in with an eyebrow razor to shape up our brows, but not necessarily changing the shape, just to clean them up by the natural arch of them. Now I'm going to go in and clean up the bottom of my brow. I know this part can be a little scary for people, but if you follow the natural curve and arch of your brow, you should be safe. And it's always better to cut less at a time because you can't get the hair back. So we're going to cut off little by little, and if we need to readjust, we'll readjust. But starting off, just cut off little by little and follow the natural shape of your brow. After we have shaved off the hair to our liking, I'm going to go in with a tweezer and tweeze off the remaining hairs. Now this is optional, but I do like to get it as clean as possible. So this is the final outcome of our brows. As you can see, they look pretty good for a home job. Now we're going to actually get into doing our brows with makeup. I'm going to use this e.l.f. pencil in the shade Black Brown to draw out the shape of my eyebrows before I get into using a pomade. Now with this, you also want to follow the natural shape of your brow, and you want to take as much time as you need for your eyebrows. This part of my routine takes me the absolute longest. So we're just going to take our time, draw out the brows, and you're going to draw wherever you feel like the shape is missing to get the perfect arch. Now I'm going to go over that shape that we outlined with this NYX pomade and a small detailed angle brush, and we're just going to go over that shape that we previously drew just to make sure that this eyebrow is set in stone and is not going anywhere throughout the day. Now we're going to go in with our spoolie and spoolie out the front to make sure that the front is blended in. We do not want boxy eyebrows. We do not want boxy eyebrows. We do not want boxy eyebrows. It is not 2014, 2013. We are brow professionals, okay? So we are going to spoolie out the front to get that gradient effect and brush out the products. Now you could stop here if you want. This is a natural looking brow, but for me, I prefer to conceal my brows. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and we are going to conceal the brows. Now this concealer technique that I use is a little bit weird, but it's the way I control the amount of concealer that I use on my brow. So I place dots and then I spread the concealer out. It helps control the amount of concealer I use under my brow. It helps prevent halo brows, and it saves product, basically. So this is what I do, and you can just watch and learn from here. And I do want to mention that it's whatever is comfortable with you. If you feel comfortable using a different technique, then you can go ahead. But this is just the way that I do it. And I found that it's easiest for me. So, yeah. When you're concealing the bottom portion of your brow, you want to make sure that your head is tilted up so that way you can get the best possible angle to see if it's even or not. And then you can connect those two lines of concealer to make sure that they're a little more even. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation shade to conceal the top portion, just to make sure that we don't get halo brows. We don't want to use a shade that's too light. And I'm gonna use the dot technique again on the top to spread out the foundation. And for the top portion of the brow, I'm gonna start off at the arch, because if the arch is right, you don't have much to worry about when concealing the front portion of the brow. Another tip for when you're doing your brows, it's always easier to make smaller strokes rather than carrying out a very long stroke, because that just increases your chance for a mistake. So just stroke and lift, stroke and lift. Now that we have one brow done, we're just gonna quickly do the same technique for the other brow. Just a little quick story time. My brows will never be even because when I was younger, I did shave both of them completely off twice. One time I shaved the ends off and one time I shaved them completely off. So they will never ever be even again in my life. So my brows are just how they are. I get them quite even, I think, but they will never be even. And remember to take your time with your eyebrows. You can take as long as you want. When you start to do it more often, the process will go by quicker. But for me personally, it takes me about 20 minutes out of my makeup routine to do my eyebrows, because they're my eyebrows and they need to be on fleek, period. Now I'm just going to go back in with the spoolie and make sure that everything is just blended out. I'm gonna go in with this fluffy concealer brush. I'm not sure if it's from e.l.f. or Wet n Wild, but we're just gonna blend out that concealer and foundation. Now, if you want to, you could just leave your face like this without adding on foundation. I do it all the time with just lashes and eyebrows. If you just blend out the foundation and concealer really well, it'll look just fine. And you'll see after this clip. And you can also use your fingers to blend it out to get as close as possible. Now that our eyebrows are complete, this is what I mean. You can wear it just like this without any other makeup, but I am going to put on a full face, and that is the end of this eyebrow tutorial. Alright, my loves, this is the final look. I know you can't really see my eyebrows with this hair, but they are on fleek if ever so the wind blows. But yeah, that was the eyebrow tutorial. It was simple for me, but a lot of people say that eyebrows is like the hardest thing to do, and I feel like it is the hardest thing because that's what takes me the most time out of my whole entire makeup routine. But I did my eyebrows the way I do them. This is a new way I've been doing lately. I change my eyebrow routine like every couple of months, technically, basically. Honestly, it's whatever works for you. It's whatever you feel comfortable doing. Some people I know aren't comfortable using pomades and gels and stuff, but they're comfortable using a pencil. And some people aren't comfortable using a pencil, they're comfortable using a pomade. So, for example, my mom says that a pomade is easier to draw for her. And personally, I feel like pencils are a little more beginner friendly than a pomade. But I did use the pomade in order to let the brows stay on a little longer, because with the pencil, my hair, like almost every hairstyle I have, it's gonna be touching my brows. So with the pencil, it kind of like erases my eyebrow a little bit, but with the pomade, my eyebrow stays intact all night throughout, dancing, sweating. I've been out multiple times with my eyebrows coming out intact, and it's because of a pomade. Like before, I was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade. That was the very first pomade I ever bought, and that lasts completely, like totally 24-hour type brow last. And but right now I'm using the NYX. It's a little more dry than the Anastasia Dip Brow, but the Anastasia Dip Brow is more, it's more creamy. I feel like it's a little easier to use than that NYX, because that NYX is like a, it's not mistake forgiving, you get me. For that eyebrow pencil, I did use an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil, and that pencil is, I like it. I like the coloring of it, and I feel like it's soft enough and it's forgiving enough for you to just swipe off your mistakes, as you see I did in the video. But at the end of the day, eyebrows are up to your discretion. You choose how you want to do your eyebrows. You feel like whatever makes you feel comfortable. For me, that was the technique that makes me feel comfortable. And if you notice in the video, I'm a perfectionist. Like, eyebrows are like, if your eyebrows ain't right, your face ain't right. And that's on period. Because your eyebrows make your face. That's the first thing people look at. Your eyes and your eyebrows. So I feel like my eyebrows, it takes me a long time to remember they're sisters, not twins. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They're paternal, not identical, okay? So if you notice, this eyebrow and this, they look different, but I feel like I get them pretty close to identical. But it doesn't have to be that. You know, some days are better than others with eyebrows. You know, I feel like today was a good day with my eyebrows, thank God, because if it wasn't, this video was not going up. But yeah, guys, with everything going on, last week I took a break from posting, and I just wanna give my prayers and thoughts, my love, to everyone out there protesting for the Black Lives Matter movement. I've seen what's going on here in Atlanta. I've seen like the National Guard and everything. Like, it's real crazy outside. So you guys please be safe, love each other. Our voices are being heard. There have been changes happening. So we just gotta keep fighting. Sign the petitions. I'll be linking the petitions down below in the description box. Sign the petitions, sign the petitions, sign the petitions. I know everyone isn't, you know, comfortable with going out to protest. Even myself, I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. I'm not totally necessarily comfortable with going out to protest. I don't feel like I've made it there yet, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll get there, but you know, that's just my own preference. That's my it's my paranoia, really. But this cause affects everyone, you know. I have brothers, I have sisters. It could be anyone. George Floyd was our family, you feel me? Like, we're one people. Everyone, Breonna Taylor, everyone before him, Trayvon Martin, everyone. We're all family. So I feel like that could happen to anyone, and we just need to keep fighting. So I'll be linking the petitions. If you guys don't feel comfortable going out to protest, you guys, there are things you can do from home, you know. So sign the petitions. You guys can donate. You guys can email the attorney generals and the mayors. I've been tweeting, I've been emailing, I've been signing petitions like crazy. So, you know, there are other ways you can help if you don't feel comfortable protesting. But to the protesters, all my love and prayers. You guys are brave, you guys are courageous, you guys inspire me. This country has walked over Black people for centuries, and people are fed up. So guys, that was a little rant, but anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to know about this hair, let me know. This is a Synthetica come through, and it's real full. It was $25. Well, you need you a quick do, you know. Like, I ain't feel like buying human hair right now, so this was Synthetica, $25, $24.99. It was 3 bundles, and Disclosure is really far for it to be synthetic. And honestly, I didn't feel like this hair was gonna be this full when it first came out the pack. I took a picture of it because I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a video or not, but I didn't do a video. But I took a picture of it. I'll insert it. And yeah, this hair it tangles, it sheds, you know, it's synthetic. It's, you know, but it did take a little bit of heat. I did hot comb the top a little bit. I didn't want to burn the hair, but I hot combed the top a little bit and put some mousse on it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Much love. Stay safe, my loves. And that is all for this Glittorial Eyebrows 101. Bye.